Step into a bathroom and you are immediately taken back in time. From pink tile blowouts to ashtrays on the wall, these bathrooms have stories our contemporary minimalist bathrooms never did. We're taking a trip back in time today to look at 10 interesting bathroom features that have disappeared from contemporary homes. Colored porcelain fixtures. White, shiny porcelain reigns supreme over the contemporary bathroom look. But from the 1950s to the mid-1970s, bathroom appliances were a rainbow of colors that defined the era. Post-World War II, America was an age of unprecedented prosperity and optimism. This cultural shift found expression in residential design in terms of bold color: avocado green toilets, flamingo pink bathtubs, and sky blue sinks, the signature of mid-century bathrooms. Mass manufacturers like American Standard and Kohler offered coordinated suites in up to 8 standard colors. The 1959 catalog from American Standard featured fixtures in Venetian pink, Regency blue, and even 24-karat gold accented versions for luxury installations. During the 1980s, these bold assertions fell victim to changes in taste that trended towards more subdued earth tones. Today, finding an old pink toilet still functioning is a restorationist's treasure hunt. Wall-to-wall bathroom carpeting. Yes, carpeting in the bathroom. This wasn't only an occasional design faux pas. It was a real trend that was most popular between 1968 and 1986. About 37% of newly constructed suburban homes in the 1970s had carpeted bathrooms. The reason was obvious. Carpet felt warm underfoot in pre-radiant heating days. It muffled noise in even larger bathroom spaces, and it tied in with the opulent soft furnishings look that reigned supreme back then. Special bathroom carpeting was made with man-made fibers designed to resist mildew and moisture, but the claim never quite equaled the actuality. The majority of the installations were already starting to have problems in 2 to 3 years, especially around toilet base areas. The trend's end was not a surprise to plumbers, who far too frequently discovered water damage under these absorbent coverings. The pendulum had swung so strongly in the direction of hard surfaces like ceramic tile by the mid-1980s. Built-in wall ashtrays. In an era when the medical impact of smoking was not yet widely known, tobacco use became a part of everyday life, even extending into daily hygiene habits. From around 1935 to the early 1970s, ceramic wall ashtrays were found in high-end bathroom design. These recessed pieces were typically located near toilets or next to bathtubs, where a soothing smoke could be part of one's daily morning ritual. The most effective of Hall, Max, and Franklin Brass's models included self-cleaning systems, where a simple press of a button would sweep cigarette ash into a hidden chamber within the wall itself. A convenience that current homeowners sometimes discover during renovation. By the mid-1980s, as information on secondhand smoke became widespread and smoking rates began to decline, these fixtures began to disappear from new construction. Sunken bathtubs. The sunken bathtub was the height of 1960s and 1970s luxury bathroom design, and the ultimate declaration of bathroom as sanctuary attitudes. Unlike typical alcove or pedestal tubes, these were soaking tubs of high capacity that were set into the floor, at times requiring users to descend 2 to 3 steps to enter. Surrounded by tilted benches that frequently doubled as seating areas, these over-the-top accessories occupied big square footage. These style jewels fell out of favor in the 1980s for practical reasons. They were prohibitively expensive to install, requiring structural floor modifications, were problematic for elderly homeowners in terms of accessibility, and occupied precious square footage. Insurance firms also played a role in bringing them down, generally characterizing them as safety hazards for the reason that they created a step-down situation and resulting in higher premiums for homeowners. Floor-to-ceiling ceramic tile. Mid-century bathrooms were often tiled bunkers, not just floors and shower surrounds, but every vertical and horizontal surface from floor to ceiling, even the ceiling itself. This complete strategy for tilting started in the 1930s due to public health promotion, emphasizing cleanliness after earlier disease outbreaks. Ceramic tiles' smooth, easy-to-sterilize surface made it the go-to material for health-conscious homebuilders. The style reached its peak between 1945 and 1965 when graphic geometric patterns and bold color schemes transformed bathrooms into experimental works of art. Featured installations included contrasting bullnose trim, liner decorative tiles, and even hand-painted accent pieces that were ordered specially. The demise of full-tile bathrooms also coincided with the 1970s energy crisis, when rising installation costs made the labor-intensive process increasingly expensive. Remember those sunken bathtubs and pastel fixtures? If you notice any of those at your old childhood home, comment below. The next 5 gone bathroom features are even more shocking. Telephone jacks and built-in phone shelves. When smartphones weren't packed in our pockets, phones were in their very own special places. That were luxury features in high-end bathroom design from the late 1960s to the early 1990s. They tended to have a recessed shelf area with a conveniently placed telephone jack near the toilet or vanity. These were promoted by Kohler in its 1984 bathroom design catalog as executive conveniences, through which busy executives could maximize productive time. Market statistics show these upgrades were most attractive to households with owners who are stockbrokers, doctors on call, and corporate executives, these being grouped with around-the-clock availability demanded of them during the pre-mobile era. As cordless phones began gaining popularity in the early 1990s, they began rendering those fixed locations of use obsolete, cellular technology rendering them useless by the early 2000s. Razor blade disposal slots. Look closely at vintage medicine cabinets. You might notice a strange little slot with razor blades written on it. This wasn't decorative, it was an answer to an actual safety requirement. Before the universal use of disposable safety razors, men utilized double-edged blades that had to be replaced periodically, and these thin metal blades were dangerous when they were disposed of in ordinary household trash. The sophisticated solution used in the early 1910s and standard through the 1970s was unexpectedly simple. A small slot in the back of the medicine cabinet allowed users to dispose of used blades discreetly, which fell into the space between bathroom walls. The presumption, astounding by today's measures, was that the average household would have enough wall space to accommodate decades' accumulation of razor blade disposal without ever needing to be emptied. In today's remodeling ventures, contractors find these blade junkyards all the time, stacks of tarnished razor blades that span generations of breakfast traditions. Heat lamp installations. Before central heating became standardized, coming out of a shower to a cold bathroom was a universal terror. Its remedy, the bathroom heat lamp, was generally applied between the 1940s and 1970s. This involved a high-wattage infrared bulb installed into the bathroom ceiling. These odd fixtures, known by their recessed form and red light, produced intense radiant heat that seemed to warm a small bathroom to working temperatures in just a few minutes. High-end versions employed more than one bulb and incorporated timers to prevent heat from becoming unbearable. They appeared in about 40% of new suburban home construction in 1955, according to industry catalogs of the time. Their death came gradually throughout the 1980s, driven by a variety of considerations. Improvements in whole-house heating systems, heightened energy conservation issues, and real safety issues like sealing, staining, and overheating risks. Built-in bathroom radio systems. Before waterproof Bluetooth speakers were installed in bathrooms, innovation-conscious builders in the 1950s and 1960s incorporated radio systems into bathroom design. These permanently mounted entertainment centers typically had control panels situated away from sources of water, typically in the vicinity of the vanity area, with speakers being mounted in the ceiling or sometimes even in ventilation fans. The Newtone Company dominated this market with their radio intercom door chime combination systems appearing in approximately 200,000 American homes between 1954 and 1968. What distinguishes these systems is their permanence. Unlike just about every audio technology that came after, these were not portable or easily upgradable. They represented a major investment in a particular entertainment format. By the mid-1970s, the appearance of mobile transistor radios and cassette players rendered these unit-mounted systems restrictive and outdated. Before the climate-controlled bathrooms we know that are so common today, stepping out in a bath or a shower may still have been an incredibly cold experience, particularly in older homes that were not all that well insulated. Until the solution, popular largely in high-end areas built between 1935 and 1965, was the towel warming drawer that was built into a wall. This specialty drawer uses low-wattage heating elements used in electric blankets to maintain a steady warmth for towels and robes. In contrast to today's freestanding towel warmers, these were built right into cabinetry in bathrooms, with many located close to shower enclosures for optimal convenience. Of particular note is the way that these warmers responded to shifting standards of personal comfort. The period after World War II witnessed a historic focus on convenience technologies that aimed to eradicate even small discomforts from everyday life. Built-in towel warmers went out of fashion as home insulation standards improved and central heating became widespread throughout the 1970s. These 10 missing bathroom features are more than a design oddity. They reveal to us intimate snapshots of the way life has evolved over a matter of decades. From our attitude towards smoking and communication technology to our notions of comfort, bathrooms inform us about our social history in wonderfully revealing ways. If you enjoyed this architectural odyssey, make sure to subscribe to our channel for further deep dives into the banal spaces that organize our lives. If you found this informative, hit the like button and share it with anyone who appreciates how history hides in plain sight in the most mundane locations, even behind the bathroom door. And don't forget to comment below, what was your most surprising forgotten bathroom feature? Or perhaps you have one in your home that we missed?